Hello, my name's Tom Hall. I'm an artist and object maker. I build performative objects and installations for people to walk around and participate in. For me, the most important thing within my practice is to engage with people's personal experience, finding ideas of empathetic relationships, and trying to evoke something of a question within their heads which connects them to a cultural or life experience, something which they would normally try and shy away from. I started off by making some tools for flint knapping and teaching myself how to split and manipulate flint as an object, and trying to look at it in terms of making celestial bodies, copies of celestial bodies, rather than tools with sharp edges, with the idea that if I then could teach these to other people, they may in turn teach that skill to someone else, and we might develop a different brain, a different way of looking, and a different set of questions to ask about the world. Similarly, I want to like to do the same thing in clay. Education is quite an important part of my practice and who I am, and so I might run workshops at CERN on flint knapping round objects. The other thing I looked at was the political side of how we deal with celestial objects. Once we identify them and possess them, how do we then start to make agreements across peoples as to how we should treat them and understand them? I found the 1984 treatise on the moon and other celestial bodies, which really feels awkward, an awkward negotiation of political rights over this space. And in fact, very few countries signed up to it in the end. As an object maker, someone who's used to dealing with physical, tangible things in their hand, I found it quite difficult to think clearly about the magnitude of the universe in terms of what the scientists like Harrison and Michael were talking to us about. The ideas that they were putting forward were exceedingly exciting and emotionally engaging, but they lacked the sense of myself in them. There was no space for I in that kind of sense of the universe. We are so unimportant. We are so irrelevant in that kind of context. So I'm immediately drawn back to this idea of something innately human. And my research from that point was about what makes us able to develop a society which can then build an experiment like the Large Hadron Collider and think in a way which is able to comprehend in an abstract sense the scale of space, the material of space, and the vastness of space.